Hi, and welcome to Disctv's coverage of the PDGA 2002 National Doubles. I'm Brian Sullivan. Today we're in the heartland of Texas, just outside of Austin, at the Circle R Ranch. Also this week, we'll meet the touring disc golfers known as the Winnie crew. And Serious Steve will show you how to throw a tricky shot known as the grenade. It's all about disc golf. This is Disctv. Disctv is brought to you in part by the Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future, and by DiscLife.com, the world leader in disc golf. Now this ranch features two world-class 18-hole courses that are going to challenge these players big time this weekend. Our first course is Rolling Meadows. Now this course features some serious, tight, thread-the-needle shots off of a lot of these tee pads. A lot of folks are going to have trouble on this course. Our second course is Cirque Hill, featuring some serious elevation changes, including an 800-foot shot downhill. The weather is good, the wind is up, so join us for National Doubles on Disctv. Every year they come 2 by 2. Bring your own partner and steer clear of the bogeys and the cow pies. It's the PDGA 2002 Disc Golf National Doubles, where players come together in a quest for the title of National Doubles Champs. The tournament is 4 rounds of 18 with a twist. Each round is played using a different format. For round 1, the format was called Best Disc, where each player shoots the hole on his own and the best player's individual score is recorded for the team. The format changed to Best Shot for round 2. It's also known as Scramble. Now, Best Shot is when both players shoot from the best lie of the two. So if your partner has a better throw, you play from that lie. Our third format is known as Alternate Shot, when teammates take turns being responsible to throw one shot for the team. And finally, our last format gets a little more complicated, and we'll talk about that later. First to the women's division, where there were some moments of struggle. The favorites going in were 5-time singles world champ Elaine King of Ontario, Canada, and her partner, Sue Stevens. Leslie Herndon and Colorado's Nadine Larkin were expected to be strong as well, but things don't always turn out as you think. They battled through the wind, kept putts in the chains, and when it was all over, New Mexico's Sheila Kirkham and her partner Des Redding took the women's national doubles title by 1 stroke over Herndon and Larkin. Now to the Open Division, where the men had just as much trouble dealing with these tough courses. But the putts! If you want to win professional disc golf, you're going to have to get past these guys, and they're not going to make it easy for you. Jim Oates, what do you got? Nice. Players like Avery Jenkins were pulling out their big arms, but there always seemed to be a darn tree lurking somewhere nearby. Like any tournament, there's always one guy whose putting is dead on. And another who just can't seem to get anything to fall in. Kevin McCoy, another attempt, and it's... Three's a charm, Kevin. Okay, let's move on. More from the leader groups, where the pain was spread out evenly, either from the winds, the trees, the putts. It's always something, isn't it, Worm? Stay tuned. Coming up later, we'll take you along for the final round of national doubles.
Once you get hooked on disc golf, a lot of people want to hit the road. It's the disc golfing dream. Hit the road on the PDGA National Tour. Today we're going to meet some of the people who are living that dream. Todd Branch is the founder of the Winnie crew, and he's doing something that he does a lot. He's working on the Winnie. How's it going, Todd?
Good, good. Just checking the oil. It's doing pretty good.
So, this doesn't look like a brand new vehicle. How old is this?
It's a 1978 Winnebago. We bought it beginning of last year to replace the 73 Winnebago that we had before that made it for 2 years and broke down. We're hoping to get one more year out of this one, at least. A little love, maybe it'll make it longer.
And the last breakdown you had, what happened?
Oh, going from Las Vegas to here, we broke down in the city of Laughlin, which has a lot of people with motorhomes, and the garages are pretty full, so I had to work on it myself. The switch that selects which fuel tank you run on went out, and I had to take that all apart and rewire it so that one fuel tank would work, and it still works right now. But hopefully it'll stay that way for a little while.
So Todd, you've been on the road for 3 years now.
Yep, that's my 4th year.
Is it easy to get and stay on the tour, or is it more of a struggle for you?
Well, at first it was pretty tough. It was quite a struggle. We made ends meet, mostly selling plastic and staying with our friends around the country and fixing cheap food. Lots of ramen. These days, it's still pretty tough, especially for first-timers, but we sort of have a system worked out and a network of contacts, and we get by pretty good. It's not as scary as it first was.
Well, the pro round is going to begin soon, so before that happens, let's meet the rest of the crew.
Okay, sure. This is the inside. Mostly it's stripped down on most of the amenities to make more space and just general good living. This is a bed area. Mostly we use it for storage. You have to store lots of stuff. Discs, dirty clothes, chairs. Dave and Avery, they sleep in the back there if you want to step in and take a peek back. But show them the back there, Abe.
There's our living quarters back here. There's most of my bed, living space. Got storage areas, there's Dave's. Got the whole back, it's like the restroom and the shower. We got all for storage, discs, got a closet, clothes. Pretty crammed, it's not too bad, it's pretty roomy for 3 people anyway.
This is our payment list that we keep on the refrigerator here to keep track of who's paying for what, and once every couple of weeks try and balance it all out and get the money straight and start a new list. It's a pretty good way to do things. Nobody complains too much about it.
Time to meet Dave Feldberg. Dave is another member of the Winnie crew and recently got his driving privileges returned to him. Dave's here in the driver's seat, and Dave, you guys cleaned in here, I think, didn't you?
It was straightened up. Straightened up a little bit. Put things where they need to go. And yeah, I just got my driver's license, as he would say.
Now, there's a bunch of minis here on the dashboard. I'm assuming those don't stay there when you're on the road, or do they?
They do. They don't move.
They don't move.
They don't move. That's how they landed. We were driving, this one jumped up here, I had no control over it.
So Dave, when did you join the crew?
I joined the crew about 3 years ago. It was me, Todd, and Al, and then Sue joined along, and then Al and Sue broke off, and I said, why don't we take Avery Jenkins on tour with us? And his great disc golf family, so we took him with us, and it's been great ever since, and we haven't broken up. And Avery told his parents he wasn't going back to school, so we'll be here for a few more years.
And how many miles did you guys log last year on the
I don't
tour?
know about last year, but me and Todd just cracked 100,000 miles on tour.
Yeah.
That's both Winnies combined. We've been in every state but North Dakota, South Dakota, and Idaho. So it's been a long tour. It's been good.
And over the course of those 100,000 miles, how many courses would you say you've played?
We were trying to guess, but I'd say over 300 or 400 courses in the last 3-4 years.
Wow.
The first year we played like 130, and then we stopped keeping track. Now we just play and play. Played one on the way through in Flagstaff from Texas to here. And we play, I mean, they make us play 3 or 4 a weekend just to see what we need to play for the tournament.
What do we got? Tekken, Resident Evil 3. Can I borrow this?
Yeah, you can borrow that.
Sweet. So Todd's been doing this on the road for a long time. He's used to sharing his tales of adventure. And I'm thinking maybe you could take us along this season and show us actually what it's like to go on tour.
Oh, absolutely. I think that'd be fine, as long as it's okay with the guys.
Be great.
Sounds fine to me.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
The Adventures of the Winnie Crew on Disctv. You'll see it all season right here. We hope you'll join us for it. Right now, the round is about to get underway. I know you guys got to warm up, so let's blast on out of here.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, guys.
Disc golf is the new outdoor sport for the entire family. This environmentally friendly game is now being enjoyed by hundreds of thousands of players on over 1,200 courses worldwide. For the past 25 years, the Professional Disc Golf Association has been there, guiding disc golf into the future. The PDGA is an international nonprofit member organization that serves both professional and amateur disc golfers. The Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future. When you need a break from the city life in Austin, Texas, it's a 40-minute drive to the beautiful and challenging courses of the Circle R Ranch in Wimberley. Disc Golf Hall of Famer John Houck agreed to show us around. This is my first time at the Circle R, and you have a lot more trees than I expected.
Here we go. Yeah, we've got some nice oak trees here on the bottom course and lots of cedars. We had to take out a lot of cedars to make some of the fairways. And by contrast, the other course is more open, but hillier, and a little bit longer too.
The waterfall we're at now is one of the highlights of the Rolling Meadows course. We've played 6 holes, now we're at hole 7, and again, this is one of the signature holes. John, tell us about the hole.
Well, this was just looked at it and said, well, we got a waterfall, we got to have a waterfall hole. And it actually throws straight up the creek. Fortunately, we got good rainfall this week, so the waterfall is running and the creek is looking good, and the basket is just tucked around to the right. We built a wall there to bring the basket right up above the water. You can't see it from here, but there's water all the way behind the basket too. So for a right-hander like myself, I'm looking at an Anheuser shot, but not too far because there is water OB behind the basket. Right, you can go to the right of the basket and keep your Anheuser going, just don't go deep.
Let's give it a shot.
And watch out for those branches.
All right then.
Get up there. Oh, get under that branch.
Pretty.
Nicely
yeah.
done. So you have clearly parked it on the green. I can see now that indeed I was safe.
Oh, you're safe. You found a little gap back through there. You should have a putt at it, but you're going to have water about 10 feet behind the basket. So
A dangerous putt.
keep it easy. Now look at this lovely rock bridge the crew constructed this week.
The Army Corps of Engineers would be proud, John.
Oh, you're right
okay,
there.
that's not going to be so bad.
Not a problem. Too easy. Okay, that's one of the amazing things out here. The water in the creek and in the ponds just stays clear all the time.
It is beautiful.
Almost impossible to lose a disc in here.
Tell me about the phases of installation for the two courses here at the Circle R Ranch.
Well, we did this course first. It's closer to the parking and the pro shop and all that. And other than having to take out some cedars here and there, cleaned up pretty easily. I mean, this property really was made for disc golf. So we opened this in January of '99 and then officially opened the hill course a year later.
Is it tough to clear this type of land for a course?
Well, like I said, with this course right here, we've got lots of nice big trees. They're well spaced for a course. We can cut up this way here. And I mean, we didn't take down a single oak tree to make this course.
We're here at hole 10, and I fear this is where John is going to take the lead on me because the distance on this hole is what, John?
878.
All right, so it's a true par 5.
It's a true par 5, but it really plays better for people who are accurate.
So it's a par 7 for me is what you're saying.
Not at all. Just keep it in the fairway, you'll be fine.
Let's see what happens.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
Get up just a
Nope,
little.
not going to stand up.
Just a
Come
little
on,
more.
come on, get out of there.
Maybe get some help. All right, I'm just going to try to keep it in play. Uh-oh, come on. Come on, sit down.
I think it's a crunch
skipped
from the
right on
crowd.
the fringe. All right.
John, each hole here has 3 tees. We've just arrived at the middle tee for hole 10 here. Now, approximately what distance do we have left to go to get to the basket?
Well, we cut off about 200 feet, so that would put us at about 678 approximately from the middle tee.
And just maybe 60 feet ahead of the middle tee is the short tee.
Yes.
Are we going to be able to see the basket yet?
Well, you're going to need to get out of the wood. Actually, what you want to do from here, just either side of the big tree, if you can get out there, and just out in the middle of everything there, you'll be looking good.
Okay. Well, it looks like I may have to shoot an alley here to get myself out, but that's pretty dangerous. What do you recommend here?
Well, you know, if you had just gone 100 feet deeper into the woods, you could have thrown up that other fairway there. I'd say, boy, if you can get through this gap right here, and just any kind of daylight out there is what you want.
And whenever you're ready.
Look at this guy. Sit down right there. You're going to like
I'll
that.
have to take that.
Oh, a little low overhang. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll go the sidearm roller. I don't know. Inside or outside of the tree? What do you think, Caddy?
Considering I don't know where the basket is yet, I will not offer any kind of
Okay,
comment.
I'm going to try inside. No, I think I'll go outside.
Yeah, I recommend
come on over.
outside now.
Oh, come on over. Okay, then sit down. See, you want a cactus? Ah, boy. Just a little bit of turn. Keep coming. Keep coming. Oh, hold on. It's going to be close. Yeah, come on. That'll play. Oh, yeah. Did a test of the first San Saba course.
Another project of yours.
Yes, this one's going to have 4 courses.
Wow.
And half a mile of Colorado river frontage. It's really beautiful out there.
So, John Hockey, you telling me that Texas may become the disc golf mecca?
Excuse me?
Spoken like a true Texan.
Come on. There can't be any doubt. You're not going to tell me it's Michigan, are you?
I guess I can't cast my vote for any particular state at this time, and will choose to stay neutral.
Oh, nice one. Oh, a little helpful kick. That'll work.
This is for par. Not happening.
Oh,
Par putt. Here we go.
little par.
Come on.
Not a problem. There we go.
And it's good.
Yes.
And when was the last time you said you parred this, John?
I can't even remember.
John Haug, thank you so much for the tour.
Thank you, Brian.
It's the Circle R Disc Golf Ranch in Wimberley, Texas. That's right outside of Austin. For more information, go to the PDGA course directory or circularproductions.com.
You got it.
Thanks again.
You bet.
Today with professional disc golfer Chris Hall and his parents Don and Jane. Chris, how long have you been golfing?
Well, I started about 1988. I was going to the University of Texas. Lived here in Austin. My mother went to the University of Texas. We would play at Peace Park. I just had a real good time. So took a break. Went to finish my doctorate at the University of North Texas. And went on and come down here to at least try to do something today, having a good time. That's the main thing, so it's wonderful.
Folks, what was more important in raising this lad? Was it encouraging him to complete his doctorate or to pursue his disc golf career?
Oh, disc golf. It was always a priority.
Yes. Thank you, Mom.
Parents, take note. Disc golf is important in raising a child.
Well, I better run on.
Once you've mastered the basics of disc golf, you'll want to add a few trick shots to your bag. Class is now in session. It's time for Serious Steve's School of Special Shots.
Hi golfers, I've got myself into this problem again. So in this case, what I'm looking to do is throw a grenade shot. The reason why I'm selecting a grenade shot is because it's a high dropping shot to get by the 4 trees that you see and also the large tree on the left. The reason why I'm opting for that shot, I could try to float a backhand in there, but if I get it up too high, I'm going to scuff the trees and fall short of the hole. The basket's about 25 feet past the trees. So with a constant wind about 15 miles an hour, what I'm going to try to do is loft the disc just over the shorter trees and let it fall close to the basket to save par. The disc selection, I'm using an overstable disc. I'm using an X2 in this case. Other discs would be like a Vortex or a Rock, but you basically want to stay overstable in order for it to hold the line better. As the wind gets turbulent, you'll be able to see it bounce in flight to get an idea of what's happening.
One of the great things about disc golf is that so many of the people and the events are involved in charities. And one of those folks is Chris Heiming, who's with us today. Chris, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Brian.
Now, you are also the caretaker, at least one of the caretakers here at the Circle R Ranch.
That's right.
Now, how did you come about into that position?
I've spent a few years travelling, and I was over in the States a few years ago and met John Houck, the owner of the property, and basically spent the next 6 months hassling him for work and the opportunity to come over to the US and do some work in disc golf.
And you're originally from Australia?
That's right.
And what brought you from Australia to the United States?
To play disc golf.
And that was how long ago?
4 years now. Yeah, so it's been great. I've really enjoyed the 4 years I've been here.
Well, you've obviously been doing a fabulous job here at the Circle R Ranch. What are some of the things that need to be done to keep a disc golf facility like this running?
This is always an ongoing process because it's 106 acres of ranch land, and so it's always busy. But we've also got the business we operate from here, so it keeps us busy 7 days a week, all year.
How many people are working here full time?
We have 3 full-time employees on the course.
Now, one of the things that people are talking about a lot these days is the Texas 10 charity tour. What tell us about that?
It started off last year as a way to bring the average player, the social player, into the tournament scene, and while doing that, raise a few dollars for charity. And since then, it's snowballed a little, and to what we have today as being a very good tour.
Now you say snowball a little with a wink in your eye. Tell us about the success of the Texas 10.
We started off with estimating 30 to 40 people per event. The first event we had in Louisville last year was 114. And last week we did our first event of this year's tour with 170 people. So we're really happy.
Fantastic growth.
Yeah.
So you're raising money for
the Lance Armstrong Foundation.
And that is what? What is Lance Armstrong?
Lance Armstrong's a cyclist that won 3 Tour de France. And his charity is helping people manage and survive cancer, and very worthwhile. And it just seemed to fit in with the disc golf and the people, and we're very happy to support the Lance Armstrong Foundation.
Now you're the organizer and the tournament director for entire 10 events throughout the season. What kind of workload does that encompass on top of your duties here at the Circle R? Right,
it's a full-time disc golf job, but I enjoy it. And the people I work with are very supportive. My co-tournament director, Trevor Lawhead, he's very good. We work great together. It's a lot of work, but it's beneficial to the sport, and we all enjoy it. So that's the main thing.
Well, you're doing some of the best charity work, I think, in disc golf, and we're all really excited to see that. I know there are a lot of tournament directors out there who are involved in charities, but they're looking to step up a level. What would you recommend to them to bring their charity events to the next level?
I think it's really operating as a business, but enjoying what you're doing, and selling, and supporting the sponsors. You've got to offer them something, and we're in a position now we can do that. And the players that are playing Texas 10 realise that now. And supporting the sponsors, it's benefiting everybody. And that's the big thing. But from a tournament director's point of view, it's enjoying what you do, but doing it professionally and as a business. It's at a level now where you need to treat it as a business. And it's working, so we're very happy with it.
And how are the players responding? You've gotten great response. What is it that you're doing to get that great player response to these events?
There's a whole bunch of little reasons, but the big thing is we enjoy it, and we're treating the players with respect. The sponsors, everybody's happy. We're enjoying it, but we're organised. There's nothing that we think can come up during an event that will phase us, and we're prepared, and that's the big thing. I think is the players know that we're organised.
So it's preparation, it's professionalism, and it's getting out there and making it happen.
Yeah, that's right. And then backing it up the next week.
And what for the folks who want to come to the real highlight of the Texas 10 charity tour? What's the big event? What's the big finale?
The big final is November 16 in Louisville, which is just north of Dallas. Who knows how many people we'll have, but we're estimating $10,000 we'll end up raising for the charity for the year, and it's hopefully $10,000 for the tour bonus, which all the players that have played 4 of the first 9 events will have to share in that $10,000. And it's going to be a big event. We've got some great sponsors behind us already, and we're looking for more. And it's going to be a big event come November. But saying that, every event at the moment is big for Texas 10.
So for players who want to participate in the Texas 10, how do they get a hold of you?
We have a website set up with all the information at www.texas10tour.com.
That's texas10tour.com, or you can contact Chris and his folks through the information on your screen.
Chris, thanks a lot for all the hard work you're doing.
Thanks very much.